this is where we want EOS to be, over $100. Now, recently, it nearly hit $19, and it peaked around $18.50 on certain exchanges. That's pretty crazy considering it was under $1 not too long ago, and it's still in the ICO phase. My name is Michael Cabrera. Let's chat about this extremely powerful coin, the next Ethereum, as some people call it. Scalable applications can now be built using EOS 2.0. Do you know what that means? That means that Brendan Bloomer, the CEO, and Dan Larimer are absolutely crushing it. That's why EOS was approaching $20 valuations, right? Now, of course, the margins were a little bit different depending on which platform and which exchange you're using. But as I said right before the intro, this is still in its what stage? In its ICO stage, initial coin offering. So this is when they first gather investments. Now, of course, an ICO is divided into multiple rounds, at least for most of them, the major ones where you've got like the pre-sale. Now, the pre-sale and the pre-ICO can be the same thing, or it can be two different things. Let's say in this variable, as an example, a pre-sale is hedge funds, VCs, any super large investors. So that's one part of the equation. Then you got the pre-ICO, then you got the main ICO, and then even then you have multiple stages because at that point, the price of the tokens goes up. Now, in this case with EOS, it's not like you're buying the tokens for a penny because that would be arbitrage and that would screw them up. So you're buying them normally, right? The price of the tokens increases as time goes on. That's only normal. And that also helps increase the price because it kind of gives it like a limited scarcity type feeling that, well, we're approaching towards the end here. You know, in July, it's February's coming up pretty soon. So you only got a couple more months left of this ICO. The price is steadily climbing towards the top over there. And with nearly $10 billion out of so far currently a $720 billion market, that is a pretty large chunk of it, okay? It's been in the top 20 coins for a while, and it's shifted into the top 10 a couple times. Now it keeps bouncing back between position 9 and position 14 and 13 and 12, all around there, but you know, all the cryptocurrencies are quite volatile in its current state. But now with these new latest upgrades, it has a crazy community behind it, kind of like Ethereum. It has an awesome team that has built previous projects before that were super successful. That's why actually I have a lot of my portfolio into Dan Larimer's projects. I have most of it in Steam right now, okay? That's because I'm able to still kind of like gain a lot of money regardless of what the price is. I try and sell off my Steam dollars as much as possible, convert it into Steam. I have a little bit of BitShares because why not? We'll see where that goes. I mean, it was a good platform. It was a good platform. And, you know, it's cheap. It's under $1, so I thought, why not? You know, I'm already in EOS. I'm already in Steam. Let's see where it goes. EOS, well, it's... When did I buy it? When did I buy it? Most of it I bought around the $3, $4 mark. And I did buy a little bit at $6. I did buy a little bit at $9. I think $9 or $10 was the highest it went when I decided, you know what, that's it, I'm not buying anymore. Now, most of that was $3 or $4. I did buy a little bit before, and I could have probably bought it at $2 more so. It's just that it did take a little bit. And before I was fully ready to go into it, I was like, you know what, whatever. And by fully go into it, I don't mean like, well, I buy a couple, I mean like, you know, you buy a couple hundred. So to me, that's okay because that's a couple $1,000s right now. I think initially, what was that, like 2 or 3 grand? And now it was approaching 5.5 the other day or something like that. So, no, wait. Yeah, no, it must have been like $1,000. Wow. I completely spaced out with that. That's crazy. Anyways, so yeah, I gained a little bit of profit off of that. Even if it crashes to like, what, $10, I'm able to sell it still at a profit. I don't really care at that point, but I'm not, because I want it to reach $100 and maybe $200. Maybe it is going to be the next Ethereum. Even if it's not, I mean, all the cryptocurrencies are going up. It seems like it's a good time. 2018 has a lot of stuff going on. And this latest update means that there's going to be a lot of tokens, a lot of ICOs being produced on EOS's platform now. So that's kind of like, it's got a lot more updates and features that sometimes beat out Ethereum. And that gives people hope. So if it gives people hope, a lot of projects want to make use of it or at least try it out. And if somebody's going to be given a try, right? What does that mean? That means money. That means profit. That means more speculation, more hype. And ultimately that means that EOS is going towards a very bright future. That's why a lot of my portfolio is in Steam, #1, and #2, it's in EOS right now. Now I do have a little bit of Ethereum still left. I get paid in Ethereum, but pretty soon I will start mainly trying to accept payments as EOS. That's what I want to do. And that's my advice for you. If you haven't gotten in to EOS when it was cheap, try and buy when it pulls back a little bit, right? So for example, it was approaching $18.50, $19, pulled back to like 13, 14. That was a pretty cool dip, right? And if you buy and you go holding for, long term, you want it to hit $100, cool, whatever, buy it at 14, buy it at 13. Now, it is advisable to wait for it to drop a little bit more. Maybe it goes down to 12, maybe it goes down to 10, maybe below 10. And, if so, that's just how the markets work, right? And then it'll rebound, or you might have to wait a little bit of time. But during that meantime, you accept payments in EOS. That's actually really why I like Steam it a lot, because I'm able to accept payments. Well, my payment is Steam or Steam dollars, and then I'm able to convert it into other cryptocurrencies. Very easy. Kind of an interesting concept, right? So I am not predicting a point of time when EOS will hit $100. It needs to multiply itself like 5 or 6 times before it gets to there. And that is going to be what? If it's right now, it's like a $8-9 billion market cap. I think its highest was 11 billion or something like that. So it needs to get to like 50, 60, 70 billion dollars if it's going to hit past $100. Now, Ethereum, I remember when it was at a $50 billion market cap. Pretty crazy with Ripple, with Bitcoin, with Ethereum now, the top 3. They've been going up quite a bit. And if cryptocurrencies surpass 800 billion, 900 billion, 1 trillion, 1.1 trillion, they're going towards $2 trillion. Holy moly. A lot of people are excited for it to surpass $1 trillion. And pretty soon, that might just happen. So, pretty exciting future. Anyways, my name is Mike Cabera. Share your thoughts down below about Steemit, about EOS, BitShares, Dan Larimer, Brendan, what you guys think about the team, what you guys think about the updates, whether this is a good project, whether it's not. There are a lot of people who do support it. Again, the reason I primarily purchased is due to Chris from Cryptoverse. Thanks, bud. And he's been a big supporter of it. I like it. It's a cool project. Is it the best project in the world? No. But it's one of the coolest ones at the moment. So, anyways, my name is Mike, and see you guys later. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you want to travel the world or invest into something really, really, really cool, check out Travel Block. Links are in the description below. I'm not going to sell you too hard, but I'm kind of in it, so obviously I'm biased, and it could be a pretty cool investment. Because if that goes from a couple pennies to like $1, oh, that's a dream. But nowadays dreams are being made more than ever before. It's crazy. Anyways, no, but seriously, like, do your research, check out the website, check out the white paper. You might be pretty stunned with what an awesome industry the travel business is. Peace.